Bros Before Shows.
What's up, everybody? This is another episode of Bros Before Shows. We are actually going to be kind of live on location with Will, Miss Lisa.
Hello.
They are with the Fortress of Solitude. Tell us a little bit about Fortress of Solitude.
Hey guys, how's it going, man? This is Billy Lisa of Fortress. We started this whole crazy thing. I've been a collector my entire life. Then we went out. I had a surgery a few years ago. Had a heart surgery. You sign that paper that says you might not come back. You immediately start putting all of this stuff into perspective. We need to do something with this stuff. So we set up. As a matter of fact, STCC Ben was our very first show. So we did the first show, and then within a week or two, we were at the showcase show. Within 3 weeks, we were at this show. And it just kind of started snowballing. It's like she fell in love with it. She's like, I actually love doing this. So it became a thing where we tried to get rid of stuff. Apparently, we have way more stuff. That's where it all started.
They always have new stuff every time we see them.
It's a fine line between collector and hoarder.
Like I said, hoarding is when you can't walk through the room anymore. Collecting, yeah. As long as you got a pathway, you're good. You're not a hoarder.
Right.
So, we're gonna start off with some of the questions. What is the main thing you collect?
In our house, the whole Fortress of Solitude started. We've been growing in the city. She's from California, grew up in the city. I'm from New Orleans, grew up in the city. So now we moved to the country. And it's like, wow, this is peaceful. It was a piece. I was like, wow, this is a little different. And we started calling it our Fortress of Solitude. It's like all the problems kind of left. You know, like we're out the city, but it's quiet. So it became the Fortress of Solitude. So in our house, we have Star Wars. The entire house is Star Wars. Every room is Star Wars. The guest room, the bathroom, it's all Star Wars. And in the bedroom, we have a black and red Superman symbol over the wall. And my son got to us to the Fortress of Solitude for us.
Okay.
So we put over the bedroom. It's kind of like that's our fortress. Nothing goes into the bedroom. It's just quiet. It is what it is. So then that room has our Batman and Wonder Woman. So that's literally all we have in the house. Batman and Star Wars. That's it.
I know Miss Lisa is a huge Wonder Woman. She loves Wonder Woman.
So yeah, so we started collecting that stuff, and it's hard. It's hard because you want to get rid of it. We walk in here, we're trying to sell it, and yet 5 minutes in, it's like, ooh. So we all have a problem.
Yes.
It's hard to go through shows, and you're like, you know what? I have bills I have to pay, and I can't buy everything that I want.
I need
It's
groceries.
It's hard to do adulting when you're in this. It's like it's a kid's playground.
It's true.
It is huge.
I have a question. How long have you been doing this?
Right about 2 years.
Okay. Right over 2 years, what is your craziest con story? You have a crazy customer, crazy interaction. What's the wildest thing you've done?
That's putting me on the spot.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we can double back. We can double back to that.
Man. Let me think on that one.
Yeah, we'll double back to that one.
I would think as most of the shows we go to, there's always like celebrities and stuff. So it's kind of nice to meet, like we met Gil Flackfest at Showcase. So I think for me, it's definitely meeting more people.
Well, I mean, at the showcase one last 2 weeks ago,
Yes.
y'all were literally Sergeant Slaughter was across the aisle.
Yeah.
Very nice gentleman.
Yeah, that's very cool.
He was really cool.
Yeah, really cool.
What was this is for each of you? What was your favorite cartoon? What was the first cartoon?
Apparently, my favorite cartoon must have been Speed Racer as a kid because apparently my mom has an old cassette player. She recorded me singing that damn song. Apparently, I was a little kid singing "Go Speed Racing." So apparently, it was Speed Racer. The first toys were probably Star Wars toys. Like I said, I had the original line when it came out. And around the same time, Kiss cards came out. So I ended up with both Kiss cards and Star Wars, like a Luke Skywalker and a Darth Vader and R2-D2, the first couple of ones. So I had both. And like now people are like, exactly. So I need them now.
What about you, Miss Lindsay?
For me, I watched Wonder Woman. I was always Wonder Woman fan. I'll say like Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
It was on
Yeah, it was on a
Yeah,
second
it was
ago.
on
Yep.
the TV earlier.
And your first toy.
My first toy, I liked the Barbie Dream Camper. I remember when I got it for Christmas, I was like 9 years old in California, Huntington Beach, and it was 80 degrees outside. Barbie camper and went outside.
Cartoon-wise, you said something retro. That's what,
Apparently, it's what started it for me. I mean, I didn't know when mom's like, "Oh, I got this." I'm like, but now it's like all the cartoons. You know, I'm older than all the cartoons now. You go back and watch them all. Like people don't realize at this age, you know, the old Scooby Doo's or the old Popeyes. Like, you didn't realize how old those cartoons are. So you go back and look at them and like 1943. What?
well, what has kind of thrown me for a loop here lately is on one of the streaming services they'll have the classic movies, and I'll go through and I'll go, those are not classics. Like Braveheart is not a. I mean, yeah, it's old, but that's not a classic.
Classic is like Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
You know, like I pulled up a Johnny Quest and I was watching that and I didn't realize the tagline, how old that is. Yep. This is older than me. 15. You don't realize that. Exactly. You don't realize how old that is.
My God. What who you're Batman, Wonder Woman. Would you say that those were your action heroes or favorite in the past?
Yeah, because I went to, again, it's probably not there no more, but we went to World of Wheels when I was a kid. So I did that. I met the Adam West. I met the Lou Ferrigno. I met at the World of Wheels when there used to be a Rivergate in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna date y'all real fast.
You are dating.
I'm dating y'all. Yeah, it started with like going to the World of Wheels shows when I was a kid. You got to see these certain stars on certain days, you know. And then, so it was the Batman stuff, the Incredible Hulk stuff. People probably don't even remember. There used to be an old Spider-Man movie, and they had an old Thor movie. You know,
Like the old Captain America.
on the motorbike.
Yeah.
So you get to meet those guys as a kid. You know, so it started with that, and kind of kept going.
So a couple weeks ago, you were probably pretty excited about that.
Yes, he was on that. Yes. I was like, hey, Captain Marvel, because I was the one that had the pillowcase that the parents would tie around their neck and make a pillowcase. And my name was Billy, so it's like running around with the lightning bolt and Shazam as a kid. And then I got to meet the guy the other day. He started busting my chops. Like, do you have any Shazam stuff? And I was like, no, sir. And he well prepared. I'm like, seriously? It's like, all of this. So it's kind of cool, you know. Now we're getting to meet our geriatric heroes.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
I mean, me growing up, I just remember watching a lot of John Wayne movies with my grandfather. And we, in fact, at work, we just kind of did that again. We went through some of the old movies.
That's always fun.
It was weird because I grew up, my father was a collector. He had all the original old Holly Holly stuff, and Holly Holly was a thing.
I remember the Precious
All
Moment.
this old stuff that he collected for years. The Budweiser beer steins he had everyone. And every year we had to go out and hunt every store to try to find this one. We didn't have it. It was just a thing collected. My mom collected Elvis stuff, so we had all the old Elvis decanters with the little. They had alcohol in them back in the day. Alcohol Elvis decanters. So collecting's been a thing.
That's a Louisiana thing. There's alcohol. Yeah. They don't care.
There's no cones with alcohol in it.
They call them daiquiris now.
Yes.
Just don't put the straw in it.
So it's been a collective thing for my whole life. My kids are collectors, my son's collect, my daughter's collect, everybody collects. So it's either a curse or a thing. So it's like you're trying to get the kids, the little ones. They're not 53 years old. We both are 53 years old. There's some age in here. It may not look like it. There's a lot of age in here. Experience. We're vintage.
Retro.
Yeah, we're retro.
Retro now.
We call us vintage.
When we go retro, that's us.
We're all getting vintage.
You want to get better. Just all along.
Yeah, we're like wine.
So what are y'all into now? Like, what are some newer shows or newer toy lines that y'all, or are y'all sticking with the retro stuff?
We're kind of sticking with the retro. Like I said, for us to collect, it's Batman, Wonder Woman, Star Wars, and it's hard. Like I've already looked at Ben's got a Star Wars Unleashed figure already. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna buy it, but I'm taking it right out the package immediately. It's just that's bad in the collecting world. Like it's a frown upon, but dude, some of these things have to be displayed. They have to be because they just look better displayed. Just like, dude, you gotta display it.
I'll open it.
No.
Think twice about it.
We have a room that's like a hoarder room, and that's where all the boxes go. It's like it's open, it's all in there. It's all the boxes. We don't throw the boxes away. You never know. I said, when this happened as a surgery, when she went in for surgery, I said, look, you might not come back. Let's start doing something. Start doing it. And then it turned into something so much fun. We have always been on the other side. We've always been go by. Now we're on the other side. And it's a different world. It's so much fun to see little kids' faces, even old people's faces. Just to see the smiles or the memories, or I had that when I was a kid. Wow. Stories like just the stories that we go home with from you guys. Just talking to you guys, the stories you learn.
Well, and one thing about this culture, I guess you could say, we're a family. And
it's a dysfunctional family.
It is very dysfunctional at times. But, you know, and usually when you get into it, you're into it. And you don't get away from it. Even if you don't sell as much like you used to, you still come to the shows, you still do it. And I'm fairly new to this. I mean, I'm only about maybe 3-4 years in it. And yeah, I mean, I got with Will and got with Scotty when we got the truck basically. And when we built the truck, it kind of threw me into
Kind of throws you into that world.
I didn't know this was a thing until our first show at the dance studio. I didn't know that this was a thing, and I was outside almost all day until that one time I walked through, and I was like, I was just amazed. And now, man, I've gained y'all as friends.
Oh, absolutely. We have gained a huge family. Huge family. Each city we go to, because we bounce around.
Yes, y'all do.
All the shows, man. We call it the Fortress of road tour, because we're always in another city, always somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna get them to tell y'all the story of when y'all were.
Headed to y'all show. One of
Was it our show?
It was one of y'all shows. We was our age. We were headed out of town. You got pulled over by the cops. Is that what you're
yes, that one. Tell it.
We pulled out of the house, 5 minutes on the road. Didn't realize it. There was a cop and somebody pulled over on the side. We passed him by. This is 3 o'clock in the morning. We're headed out to Mississippi show. Next thing you know, the guy's behind me pulls me over. I'm like, what are we doing? Pulls me over. Apparently, I didn't have my headlights on because I have a car and the headlights come on, but the taillights don't. I got to flip the switch. I flipped the switch. Everything was good. And I told him, so we're on our way to a toy show. He says, I was wondering about the bodies on the roof. I had forgotten that I had 2 5-foot Vaders and Stormtroopers strapped to the roof of the car
Wrapped up.
Wrapped up. So the sheet
So
was
it
going up.
looked like a
So I had
box.
feet hanging out the back. So as soon as I said it, he goes, I was wondering about the bodies on the roof. So he cut me loose, everything was good, but yeah, I had to drive into that show saying, yeah, I got bodies on the roof. So now when we leave, we try to make sure the feet are covered, everybody's good, lights are on, try to make sure everything's good to go when we get there.
That's like pulling over going to a toy show because they think you've got bodies on the rack.
I got feet hanging out the back of the car. Okay, this doesn't look good.
Oh man, I tell you what, it's been great having y'all on all the shows. Good to see y'all. Y'all are awesome people. You really are.
We try.
I mean, I love y'all to death. I really do.
I love y'all too.
And just thank y'all for doing this, and thank y'all for joining the show with us and getting in.
Thank you for having the show.
Check them out. Check them out on their I know they got Facebook. The Fortress of
Fortress
Solitude.
of Solitude collectibles on Facebook, Instagram. We're not doing the Twitter or any other stuff yet. It's too much to chase. It's too much to chase.
Hey, we're not doing the Google or any of that kind of stuff. Hey, we're keeping it all on the up and up.
Yeah. Two is more than enough for us.
MySpace, AOL.
Yeah, we don't want none of that MySpace stuff, the Insta Google Facegram
Yeah,
stuff.
we're good.
Yeah, check them out. Like I said, they always have a variety of stuff. They don't specifically have one there. She's standing by a whole bunch of old board games here, and I mean that's childhood right there, especially at Mousetrap. That's but again, man, thank y'all.
Thank you.